And the quick part two, the follow-up, this perhaps is when I talked about Bridgewater Place. This is probably how the kickbacks on kickbacks and brown paper bags and fancy lodge handshakes, who knows who, the closed group networks, happened to build Bridgewater without the kind of the wind frameworks being put in place in the early 2000s, because there are so many owners of these sites from initial purchase to final build. So what the Tinterweb was saying is that these buildings, I think one's going to be student, one's going to be built to rent, they are still going to be built and the plans are still in place. It's just that the owners of the site now are looking to sell, and the construction firm are looking to sell the ownership of the buildings to a third party, like I say, repeat myself, like a pension fund, someone who wants to maintain the buildings and generate the 100 plus years of income. And that's like, say, your pension funds with the shortfall of the pension system that we have around the world. So very, very interesting stuff, and like I say, repeating myself, the complex nature, and it explains a lot why just moving over to what will be the site of the hexagonal tower block, that is going to be built. In fact, do you know when I said about windbreak, see that little goldy coloured thing, that's a windbreak. But why I was getting confused about the terracotta office blocks and why actually the buildings for the time being are getting renovated and retrofitted and not demolished, because that's a later phase. So in the meantime, to stop the buildings basically costing money and not producing any revenue, they are retrofitting them and going to rent them out. And then in later phases, when they go through this and they find owners of the buildings or occupiers of the buildings, they will get built.